guys, David here. Hey, I thought I'd pop on. It's been a few weeks since I've made a video, and just haven't really been in the mood to make one for some reason. I guess, sometimes you just don't feel like you have a lot to add to the content. Most of my videos are just conversational in nature anyway, not really full of any new information, but I thought I'd make a video anyway. Today's Friday, so I'm smoking my Falcon with this giant bowl. And I'm currently smoking in it some Sutliff Voodoo Queen, which I only have this much left. It's by Sutliff, obviously I just said that, but it's one of the discontinued ones. It's okay. So I've been smoking a lot of Five Brothers lately, and some other things. Bought a tin of tobacco last night or yesterday afternoon at a local tobacco shop. It's Eric Stokkebye's 4th generation, 1957, and the tin was $20, but it's 3.5 ounces, so it's one of the large tins. So normally I don't buy a lot in my local brick and mortar, although I like to because I realize that that's something you should do. But this was a good price, $20 for 3.5 ounces. So when I picked this up, it's pretty good. I smoked a couple bowls of this yesterday, and I liked it. It's a bit of an aromatic, but it's a subtle aromatic with a very good, very good taste. So. What have you guys been up to lately? I've been doing good. I did lose an uncle yesterday. Actually, the day before yesterday, my Uncle Joel. He was 90 years old, though. He was the oldest sibling out of my mom's siblings, and he outlasted 5 out of them. There's one more left. My Uncle Bard. He's about 80, 82, I guess. He's still alive. He lives up in Oregon. I haven't seen him for a long time, but we talk on the phone occasionally, and we send texts. Although he has a flip phone, so texting is a challenge for him. But he still tries, which is really amazing. But yeah, my Uncle Joel was 90, just turned 90 April the 3rd. He's been around, obviously, my entire life. Was my mom's oldest brother. They were extremely close, especially in the last 20 years before she died. They would call each other several times a week and check in on each other, and he kept my mom on her toes. She really respected him. He was her big brother, so he was a nice man. He was also my junior high school teacher for history. He got me into history. He's the one that made me want to be a teacher, so I give that to him. So he's a solid guy that I'll miss a lot. But he had a good life. Died holding his wife's hand. She's also close to 90. And luckily they were both able to live in their home still. And although the last year had some health challenges, had a couple of strokes. He hit his head and had a brain bleed about a year ago. Didn't really expect him to recover, but he did. He was still driving. In fact, my mom passed away, was in the hospital January before last. He waited till his wife went shopping with his daughters and snuck a trip to the hospital to visit my mom and told us not to tell her because he'd be in trouble. But he did fine. Mental clarity, not a problem for him. So anyway, I'll miss him. Hope to see him again someday. So anyway, I've been up to those things. What else? I have a pipe club meeting here in Bakersfield tonight from 6 till 8. That'll be fun. I always have to figure out which pipes to take and which tobaccos to take. I don't know why, but it's a challenge to decide which one. But I'll find something to take. So, haven't done a lot today. I did a wash, vacuum the car, and now it's probably going to rain. And I kind of knew that beforehand, but it had been a few weeks since I washed my car, so I thought I'd do a little bit to help out the drought here in the Central Valley and wash my car. That pretty much guarantees it's going to rain, right? So that'll probably be happening later on this evening. So anyway, been up to that. What else? Started working on a podcast. I've thought for years about doing a podcast, and my podcast will be on local history here in the Kern County. And there's a gentleman who's still alive. He's in his upper 80s. His name is Gilbert Gia, and he was a local educator, a local historian. He's got a bunch of work that he's done, made it available online for people to read. So with his permission, I'm going to put those in the form of a podcast and get those going. So I've recorded the first 2 podcasts, the audio version, and now I just am working with background music and all that. So it's a new challenge for me, but I enjoy it. I'm using a program called Audacity to mix the music and all that, and to get my voice to the right specs. So anyway, that's been fun. It's been a lot of time doing that though lately, so I've enjoyed it. So I hope to get some of those going. When I make the first one, I'll put a link to it just so you can check it out. Not that it'll be of extreme interest to you, because again, it's going to be a local history here in Kern County. So, but I'll give you a link just so you can check it out, see what you think. That's about all I could think of for now, guys. I just wanted to check in and say hi. Hope you're all doing well, and I'll talk to you soon. God bless y'all. Bye.